In today's video, I'm going to be doing some work in an area that I'm not really that great at, but I'm going to use I'm just getting to use to learn a new tool that hopefully is helping me out. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Thanks for tuning in to Watch Me Work live stream number 118 here on the Basic Joomla Tutorials YouTube channel. Appreciate your support of this channel. And hello, Bjorn, who's saying hi in chat. If you are saying hi, if you're watching live, do say hi. And we will check out some things together. So pretty laid back today. I want to say that next week, Tassos Marinos, I hope I've pronounced his name correctly, is going to be here on the live stream showing us his extension Convert Forms. That was an extension that Mary Nevius suggested that get him on the stream to show it, that she's been enjoying, and I've looked at it a little bit. So that is going to be next week here on the channel. So let's just cut to the chase and get to our screen here. All right. The countdown's a little bit slower on the channel now because it's taking longer to connect to YouTube with the new system here, but we will figure that out. I might have to make a longer countdown or do something. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments below or put them in chat. How I should start out the streams, give people a better chance to get on here, including, I guess, registering faster. All right, right computer screen. Here we go. Today's video is brought to you by our channel sponsor, mysites.guru. Head on over to mysites.guru, get a free site audit for your Joomla site, and while you are there, check out all the tools and information that will save you time and money managing one or multiple Joomla sites. And if you decide to subscribe, use the coupon code BASICJoomla. You'll get your first month free. Yesterday there was an update, sorry, not a big update, but there's an update to Akiba's FOF plugin, and so I have Akiba on just about every site. So I was able to install that plugin on, I think it was like 38 sites, all in one go using my sites. So that totally saved me a ton of time. So take advantage of that. All right, so here we are. Let's just take a quick look around here in Canva, canva.com. I just saw today that they have an affiliate program. I have not joined it yet. So what I'm going to do is, what am I going to do? I'll probably join that later. And I will put a link in the description below. If you decide to create a Canva account, and they are free, use my link, because if you really like it and you decide to pay, that helps the channel out and helps me out too. So all right, so some cool things about Canva. You know, this is an area that I really struggle with in my business, is creating graphics, and that is something that maybe some of you can agree with. So I just want to show you a couple things that I have here that have already set up, and then my goal today is to create a client login button. So this site here is a client of mine, and Cybercel's working on converting this to a Joomla site. And one of the things that's really important is that they have a client login on here. Now you'll notice that this site here had the logo that was an Adobe Flash player, which of course is no longer supported. Hooray! Isn't that nice to start your computer up and not be reminded that there's an Adobe Flash player update? I don't miss that. So anyway, so I'm going to need to create a client login button, and I'm going to be putting that on the new site. So eventually we'll get around to that. But let me just show you some of the things already that I'm happy about in Canva. So for instance, let's just look at templates. And I have a paid version. I've paid for this just because I want it to be able to do things like resize and you know, some of the things, and have access to the full templates, which I'm hardly using. But I was using I was using another app that I got from AppSumo for doing my thumbnails. I think I've shown you that before. It is called Relay That. thumbnails for my videos. And so let's just fill this in here. I think that will do it. And so you can see here's my Maintenance Monday update thumbnails that I make, and I have a form, and that's been really good. But I have to say that Relay That has not really progressed. I mean, I liked it for an AppSumo pay one time for life access deal, but it hasn't really progressed to have some of the features that I would really like to have. And so Canva has that, so I'm slowly moving over to Canva. I keep doing my Maintenance Monday thumbnails in here because that's where the template is. But I will be moving over to doing other templates in other and more graphics in Canva. So here in Canva, they have a lot of templates. You use social media, Instagram stories, Facebook posts, YouTube channel art, invitations, business marketing, education, trending, YouTube intros. And it's not just static images that you can do on Canva. You can actually do videos that are opening up for the beginning of your videos. Stingers, I guess they're called. And so look, I can go use this template here, and next thing I know, they have this really nice, here's the animation, and I can start to move things around, or I can put a different image in there. And I haven't even tried to use this. In fact, I might not even use this for video, but it is pretty cool that you have options to all these templates here. So that was click back, and then of course that's going to show up in recent designs, and I will just move that to trash. All right. All right, let's go to all your designs. These are some things that I am working on. This is a background that I was trying to work on for my new site, but it's not working out as great as I'd hoped, so I'm going to fiddle around with that a little bit more. This was, here's a thumbnail I did for a video for my friend's funeral. And then this banner here, this is a banner for a client's website. All right, so this is one that they actually created and shared with me, and I was manipulating and moving around for a banner for them to use on their website. So it was super easy to just kind of move things where I wanted them to be. And I could also expand things bigger. And yeah, so it's really very intuitive to use. And cool thing here is you can select and you can change your colors. And we'll see here, here I have CyberSalt brand colors here. So we will take a look at that. But you can change things relatively easy. And you can, of course, just change fonts like everything. Another cool too, let's see, this is Amsterdam 3. Now if I click on search this template, I think, no, I don't want to do that. Let's see here, styles. Check this out here. This is a really cool feature for making your graphics. If you want, you just click here. You will end up changing the theme. Now this is not going to be a good example because it's showing the only the text. This is a big image. So maybe let's do this here. Let's go back to home. I still don't navigate too naturally in here. And let's go to this thumbnail. Alexandra Elise. I was just kind of showing him a bit of how Canva works some time ago, and here is this thumbnail that I was playing around with. So if we click here on the styles, now if I click this style here, Squadra 1, notice it changes a lot of the colors here to go with that color scheme. So the really nice thing about this is that once you have your color scheme loaded in, or create one, then you can actually match graphics very nicely and switch to colors that you are using, and it will match. Now, of course, this is an image that we put in the background, but the rest all changes with the colors that you want, which is pretty cool. Now, as far as photos goes, they give you access to, I think this is Unsplash. Yes. And so you can click over here and use any image that you see here to use for making a graphic. All right. So, and then let's see, you pick, well, they have backgrounds here. There's a nice background if you want to start with something or something like that. And that is pretty cool. You can also search for photos, and it says Search Photos Pro, so it must be something to do with my paid membership, but I know that you can do this in the free version to a degree as well. Let's search for trains, and there you go. There's a lovely picture of a train right there. So very, very fast, very, very easy for what you're looking for. And of course here, oh, this shine, shine, shine. So I've so many layers here. Things are going crazy. You have your tools up here too, to copy a style, transparency. You can link things. Let's see what we have: lock, duplicate, ungroup, position. We can put this right in the very middle center. That's moving that text there. Here, let's delete this. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. All right, this shine here, we just move that in the center. This here, we could go position, and we want it at the top. So really, really nice and handy for moving around. Yeah, Bjorn, it is a really cool tool. I find it very easy to use, and I need help with graphics. I can get other people. Excuse me while I finish my breakfast here. It's not cheese. It's actually stone rolled oats or something like that. Steel cut oats. Sorry for talking about my mouthful. Yeah, I'm not great at graphics. All right, so let's just delete some of this stuff here. All right. Took something out here. So let's see. Let's just go with this train picture here. Let's click that. I can move it here. Now, obviously, there's some kind of mask happening here. So what I probably can do is put this like that, and then I can send backward one, send backward again. Well, no, I'll bring that forward. And maybe I move this out of the way. That shape, let's bring to the front. No, good. Oh, maybe this. Oh, that black is the shape. I see. All right. Well, we'll play around with something else another time. Well, that another time. Elements. Here's a really nice thing. Let's just go for. Let's make a new project. I don't know. Let's see. How do I do that? File. I'm gonna let's start working on button. Let's make a button, a canvas button. All right. So this is some sample buttons. Well, if I'm going to make a login button, my designs. No. All right. Canvas button. Maybe I do not want this. Maybe I want a button that say, let's do something that's like 200 by 50 high. So I will create a new one here, a blank button. And up here, I'm going to go to resize. Oh, look at this is a nice little circle here. So resize, I guess it's going to do it square. And here we can check the so what did I say? I'm going to go, I want to make it 200 wide, and let's go with 100 high. Now you can resize the existing one, or you can copy and resize, which is really nice if you don't want to wreck your original. I'll copy and resize, and let's see what happens here. All right, so here is my new button here, and and it's showing zoomed in down here. Oh, you can't see that behind my picture here. Computer C90 webcam. There we go. Down here it shows it, it's showing that 500%. So if I want to see what this button actually is going to look like, it's actually going to be that size. So that's nice to know. So why don't we leave that there? Let's put some text on here. Now the text. I'm just going to go with this. Let's just go with this XOXO here. All right. However, in here, I want this to be, what does it say here? Client login. All right, so client login. All right, so now obviously I'm already running out of space on that. And let's make this a little bit bigger. Put this back on here. I'm already running out of space there. That's all right. I'm going to just grab this blue bar here and move this up into where it goes. Oh, right, so that's fitting. And I have some guides here that are, as I move along, that looks like it's centered. And is it center top? Oh, and that's going to be, that's going to snap. It doesn't quite fit there. I need this. Oh, here's where I use those tools, right? Right, position, center, and I want it in the middle. Excellent. Now there seems to be a bit more padding at the top there, so maybe I need to do this a little bit here. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to expand that out. Great. Now that's of course not the branding of my client site. By the way, for buttons, you should use CSS override or plain bootstrap classes. Yes, yeah, that's faster than a graphic, I suppose. But what I want to do is something that is branded fitting in with this. Now, let's take a look at something that I have done. And I have to go to my other computer, go to my other screen here, because interesting thing here, even though you cannot see this logo here because of Adobe Flash, the client did send me the logo, and I will show you, go into here. Let's see if I can just drag this over here. Yeah, this is the original logo that they had. They don't have their original file anymore. And so I part of the project I'm working on for them, I said I will get your logo recreated. And so I did do that. I had it recreated, and now check out how nice a version of their logo is that I have. Where did that file go? Is right here, and we will do the we'll just do the JPEG here. Look at that. Look how nice that is. A nice big crisp logo. Now here's something I I'm not really confident in. Yeah, I could convert the file with an online converter from Flash, but I'm so over Flash. Plus, the client needs. This is something that happens frequently with the people that we're building websites for, is that they don't have the original file for their logo from a long time ago. Maybe someone just did it for a business card and never gave it to them, or they've misplaced the file, or for whatever reason. I encourage clients to have the proper digital files for their projects, for business cards, for embroidering on a hat, for making a poster and stuff like that. So I just thought it was important for them to get this. Now the nice thing is that now I have my colors here as well that I can be using on this button. Now to do that, let's go back to, I'm gonna get lost in this, but that's all right. All your designs. Oh, here, I can create a folder. All right, all your folders. Let's do that. Let's create a new folder, and this will be for my client Magard. M-A-G Gard. All right, and so I will create that folder. All right, now I have a folder. It's empty. Add a designer, upload me to get started. Great. So what I want to do is upload media. So we have upload. And I'm going to go to OneDrive and go to clients and go to Magard Monitoring. Here's their logo. And I'm going to upload this PNG, this JPEG, and I'm going to upload this PNG as well. All right. And these are big files. Oh, and I also got the SVG file too, which is cool. All right, so we're going to open that, we'll upload that. Now notice here, check this out. I also the package that when I had this redesigned and recreated, I also went with a 3D option that you could get, and it is really really cool option for them to have, and I'm going to use this on the website. Giving this really nice look as people get there, and it's got this sort of like office look in the background. But somewhere in here, I can create. I can maybe create a palette for these colors. So let's just click on this, and we'll say using a design. Okay, I've never done these steps before. All right, and there is the graphic. Now I want to know what these colors are, and I would like to add them to a palette as well. In fact, look down here, we can add a page. I wonder if I can change the size of this page. Add a page. No, this has something to do for no, so I'm just going to delete that. Okay, so because I want to show you if I go home and go to brand kit, check this out. Here, here's my untitled brand kit, and I have uploaded my logos that I use. And then all I had to do was, by clicking on this, I could click those buttons and go extract the color palette, and that's what I get down here. So if I were to actually upload that image here, all right, now I click these buttons and I go extract color palette. Wow, that didn't work well, did it? Let's refresh that page, see if we can fix that. All right, click and extract color palette. Well, that's very interesting. Let's add a new image. Let's add a different PNG here. Now let's see if it's just something goofy about that file here, and we will extract color palette. It's doing it, it's doing it. Of course, the point that what I'm trying to do here is get at what these colors are, so I can have a palette so that later on when I'm working, I can just select those colors and match them up. But this does not seem to be working right now. Look, if I click this and extract color palette, that one works. So, but this is not working from these files. Interesting. All right. Let's just delete those. Oh yeah, something goofy is going on here. Delete that. Yes. Okay, well, how about that? Let's just add one more. Let's try adding a file. Now I also got the pack for social media images here. So here's like a Facebook header. So let's open that and import that. Now let's give one more try to get the extract the color palette. No. All right. All right. Well. Let's delete that then. Let's try, is there any JPEGs? No, these are all PNGs. I wonder if it is because this file has underscore JPEG in the name. Who knows? Let's go OK. Let's try one more time. No, it really does not. Really does not like that. Okay. Well, then what I'm going to do is this. I have PaintShop Pro open. See, this is what I've been using for making thumbnails here. I'm going to go File. So in this folder here, I'm going to right click and open with PaintShop Pro 64. And that's going to give me the hex codes for the colors of this logo. And to do that, I'm just going to use this thumbnail and select that. And that hex is, and I'm just going to write these down right now so I can use them. That orange, and isn't that nice that they use orange? EE7A20. Okay, and then I'm going to, of course, the black. Is it just black? It is, yeah, it is black. 00000 for the hex. And the gray is this, which is 8E8D95. All right. Well, I have those colors. Good. So, oh, I used the color picker in Chrome Dev too. Yes, I could have done that. Good point. Good point, Bjorn. All right, so let's go back to recent designs, and here is untitled design. Let's just delete this for now. Oh, let's go to all my folders here. All right. Somewhere I had that button, and it is gone. Where did that button go? All your designs. Man, how about that? Recent designs. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just obviously not refreshing or showing up. So I have client login. So first of all, I don't want to use that font. Let's just use, I'm not even sure what font that they use. Don't think that we want to use that one. Let's just try HEL Vetikish. No. Oh, we might actually, no, that's not it. All right, so we need to find a font here. Yeah, save it as another name. That makes sense, probably. Good idea, Bjorn. I'm going to call this Megard Client Login. All right, good idea. Now, let's figure out a font here. Do they have copper here? Oh. No. Go with the Sans Serif Pro. It looks like there's some kind of effects or shading happening here. Okay, so yeah, Sunborn. That no. Go. Anyways, as you can see, you got lots of options for fonts here. I probably won't stick with this, but let's just go with Uni New, whatever that is. Now, for our picture, for our colors up here, here's my Cybersalt brand colors. I wonder, there must be another way maybe to make other palettes. Let's, however, add a color, and in here we will put hash EE7A20. All right, and that's the gray. All right, so now somehow I have to figure out what's going on with the effect in the background, but that's the orange, sorry. That's the orange that goes with that. Now, riddle me this, Batman. How do we get rid of that purple in the background? Oh, here we go. So I went up to effects, and here's purple. So I'm going to put the gray in here, and that is hash 8E8D95. Okay. Now that's good. Now look at this. We have some here. Now this is showing a splice. If I can go to a different kind of shadow, or a lift. Here's splice where we were at. Now it changed the. It did not take the gray in there. So 8E8D95. Hit enter. Great. Now look, we can also move this around. Let's do 0. Do an offset. I can put it right in the middle. See, now this is what I like. Hello, Imran. Yes, well, I'm growing my goatee back. I had the goatee before I grew the beard. Let my beard grow in. So I got rid. Yeah, the monkey tail beard last week was just a one-time thing. But now I do have the goatee getting back in here. It looks a little bit light, especially because it's getting wider. So client login. I'm not sure that this is going to really stick out super well on the site, especially when we go down here and scroll to 100%. It's not really the brightness that I want. So let's see. Why don't so I'm going to change this up a bit. Up here we can do the well, thank you. If you think I look younger, that's nice. Yeah, I thought I kind of looked younger as well. All right, so for this orange, I'm going to go with the black, which is a hash 000000. And then we'll go to effects, and then here I'm going to select document colors. I'm going to go with this orange, which is the EE7A20. You can see why I would really like to be able to use the Cybersalt brand colors or have some other things added in here. But you know what? There we go. I like that. That's that black outlined with the orange in it. That's floating my boat there. And because I would want to, when I put this on the new page, I want to have the login somewhere for them to see right away. And I want it to be at the top as well. So as you can see, having confessed that I'm not really great at graphics, now I'm starting to create stuff that works with the colors that I'm looking, and it's not too hard for me to be doing here. So that's what its actual size is going to be. And now the nice thing here is that we can, I can always do this. I can can select that, and we could try a different font. Now this is Uni New, so I can go Barlow Black, and now I can try different fonts, and it changes very nicely. So I'm going to get to something that I really like. And what I need to decide too is, in this new logo for the client, what font is that matches this, because I would want to be using that font as well to keep things consistent. So I want to match something, and this is all bold, and so that takes a little bit of work. Now you can also use, here's a cool thing. Let's go up here. What the font? If you go to what the font, you can upload a graphic, and it will guess what fonts are being used in there. So let's just upload that one, and click here to identify. Yeah, because it sees guard monitoring. So we'll go here. And so this is Arial Arabic Bold. Arial, it's an Arial font. Okay. Good. And then there's some different things here for spacing and that. So that's cool. So this is an Arial. So what I can do back here is go to the graphic where I was. Let's select this. I go up here and let's type ARI. Arial. Let's see if that's sort of like it. That might be. Now that's pretty skinny compared to what the actual logo is. Oh, and it's not. It's really not that skinny there either. Okay. So if I do that in Arial, which is the one that's here, and notice here with the fonts, you can upload fonts as well that you want to use. Let's see, upload. Of course, let's see here. Upload font to Canva. Open your project, select the text area, click the font drop down, click upload a font at the bottom of the list. So if there's a let's just see. Oh, down at the very bottom here, upload a font. So if there's a specific font that I have for a client that I want to use, I can upload it into my branding area. Okay. Oh, now look at here. Add and discover palette. So let's add a palette. Let's call this Magguard. Ah, here we go. Magguard. And I'm going to hit enter. And I'm going to, let's see, rename Magguard. Nice. Magguard monitoring. And so we're going to put in our colors here. First of all, the orange, which is EE7A20. All right, and then we're going to put in the gray, which is 8E8D95. No, it's probably there. It's probably a knockoff font, Bjorn. And then this is going to be black. Yeah, it is probably a knockoff font, but I think it's close enough for my liking. So when we look at this, it's pretty straight up. The G is around. This is not the same. These letters are not the same, obviously, because this G has much more of a curve around it. Let's see what the font. Back to image. Yeah, identify. Okay, let's select it and identify this font. Oh, look at that. So microgramma. Now, here's the thing. If I want to use those letters, that font in a graphic, and I match the one that looks the same here. So let's see. M, yeah, G. It's got the curve. I can look down here, and these are all ones that you can. These are all ones that you can buy. Now, for this project, it's probably worth it for me to buy. Now, this is obviously not a good match here, but let's just, once you find the right one, you could buy it for the project, especially if that's what the client is using, and you're going to use it for headings and other graphics and stuff in your site. Then you could just upload the file to the server. So you'd have to upload the file to Canva, and then you could start making graphics with it. Yeah, you're right. There are two different fonts there. Yeah, that was a good eye, Bob. Bob, yeah, Bjorn. So of course I have chat over here, so that's why I keep turning my head away from you guys. So I have to match one that looks really nice. And if I decide that it is this one here, microgramma, obviously microgramma is microgramma, bold extended. You can go into here, you can go over to my fonts, you can see what it looks like, which would make it really nice heading for matching up the heading to the logo on the site. And microgramma, let's go here, microgramma, family packages. Here you get three versions, 3 fonts for $56. Individual styles. Okay. Yeah. Licensing, text specs, glyphs. This is really cool. I have never done this before. I didn't realize that you could find the font so easily. Cool. I like that. All right, I'm not going to do that right now because I want to take more time to match up the font here. But make a note for that because, yeah, that's something to look at. Oh, and Bjorn, you've got Font Squirrel. Sure, let's see. Microgramma. Yeah, we might be able to find a free one. Yeah. Microgramma. Microgramma. They might have one that looks like it. No. Yeah, then this is where it gets tricky finding something and ask myself, am I going to spend more time looking for the free one than just the paid one that matches nicely here? This will tell us what it is, though. Microgramma design by yeah. And of course you want to be able to make it bold as well. So maybe bold happens when you just highlight it. So cool, something to check out. All right, but now I've got my colors there, which is really cool because now, really good because now when I go and I select this and I go up here to the colors, add another. Oh no, I have a palette here. Maybe I need to, the palette's not showing up. Maybe I need to refresh this. And look at this. There we go. The palette is there. So that's cool. Now I can do things like select this and I can just use the font, use the branding right there, go to effects. I have that. Magard monitoring. Oh, that's really cool. What about cropping the logo instead of using the font directly? Oh, you mean to just, yeah, to just get the font? Well, I think before you got here, I just had that logo recreated because it was just a really small quality one. So I could crop it, but cropping is not going to allow me to create buttons and type other things in that same thing. So I could crop that, but if I want to type Magard monitoring out in full, or if I want to use this font as a heading, and set it to be the font for heading 2 in the template, then what I need to do, or for graphics I'm making, I need to be able to type it. So it's good to find it. And again, this is this client running a business, and I'm sure they would like to know what their font is. And later on, because we come along and we're working on a project for someone, we say, "What font is your branding in?" And they maybe say, "I don't know. I haven't asked them what their font is," but because you can't, you want to try to match existing branding. I have a client just the other day who said, asked me to make the graphics more crisp on their website. I said, "You have the original files. Please send them to me." So they said, "Here's the file for our logo." And the logo they sent me isn't even one that's on the site. It's different colors, different layout. The one on their existing site is very much like landscape, and the one that they sent me was very square. And so I wouldn't even work on their current website. So, and it was also not the original files. They just, and that's all right. I get it. When you say, "Hey, send me the file for the image," it's like, "Oh, here's the image. This must be it. Must be good enough to work." But no, it's not going to do high quality. Or maybe they say, "Oh, here's a picture," or "Here's a scan of a business card." You're just not getting the resolution, and you're not getting the file formats that you need. So that's why I kind of like to, with my clients, say, "Hey, do you want, let me get this redone for you so that you can have the have what you need for it." So yeah, but they don't have the fonts. They don't have the fonts at all. They don't. They didn't even have the. They no longer had the original files. So which is fine because this company uses satellite tracking technology to keep track of nuclear and explosive caches. So they've got it happening. They're all together. They're a great company. Just somewhere along the line, whoever for whatever reason the original logo got left. No, the original site. The original site is in Flash. The logo's in Flash, so it's a very old. Their original site is very old. All right, so now, yeah, and it's not. I think it's very uncommon. If you're making your graphics in-house and you've got someone who has experience in graphics and the concepts of graphics, of course, you're going to say, "Okay, this is our font. This is how, my denomination 20 years ago did a rebranding, 20 years ago, maybe more, did a rebranding of the logo, and they said, "This is our font, these are our colors, this is the way it's to be used, it's not to be used this way." They had a whole branding sheet. And yet, they lost the originals as well. I had to recreate them. I actually recreated them. and match the font and find out what it was, because they just they'd hired a company. It was someone that went to one of our churches. They did a great job. Of course, they say, here are the files, but it's up to the client to track it. And I think that that really speaks to the management packages that we offer to people. When we say, yeah, we'll manage your website and help you with your tech stuff, then we can say, okay, here is your logo files. Store these away somewhere, and then we can store them, keep them as well. Here's what your font is. Store this away somewhere, this information, and then you'll have it for later on. And it's just part of helping them to know. So, but I don't necessarily blame companies for not having their files or their graphics, or like fonts or things like that, stored somewhere and knowing. Unless there's a whole marketing division that is really on top of that, because, man, in a smaller mid-sized company, you've got people who, you've got office equipment, you've got fleet management of vehicles, you've got one person that's doing a lot of things, and so what you want, that if that person is skilled in a lot of things and just getting things done. Something that a full-time marketing person would keep on top of is going to get slipped. And so, again, that's service that we can offer to clients. Yes. This is really nice. And, of course, I had the, it's really nice, the services that are available for recreating graphics. It's not the headache that it used to be. And, because the other challenge, too, is if your client, you can't just go and change your client's brand, right? I was like, oh, well, I couldn't find the original font, so I used this. I think it looks good. Unless they're paying you to do a rebrand. And, so you just don't want to get into that. All right. Back to client login. Can I live with that for now? Let's see what it looks like at 100%. Oh, one thing I noticed with the change in the font is that it is no longer centered. There we go. Now I can use this position tool here to center in the middle. Nice middle. And okay, so I did that by dragging the box, so it's the same. All right, good. Client login. So then here we go. So let's say that that's going to be my button. Very nice. Now, man, look at all these tabs I have open. Let's close this. Wait till we get to the button. There it is. Close that. Close that. Now, oh yeah, that's a video that moved. Now, if I look at folders, here's MagGuard. I have 3 items in here. Oh, is this actually in the... What? Is this showing up in that? No, maybe not. Text, styles, audio, uploads. Let's go home. Recent designs. Here's that. It's still not updated there, but let's see. Oh, move to folder, MagGuard. Move here. Okay. Now it's still showing as an empty box, but we know that when we go in there, it's going to be there. Nice. And if we go to all your folders and go to MagGuard, there it is. Well, I have noticed sometimes using Canva that when you make a copy of something or save it or leave, it sometimes isn't there. Something's happened. But check this out. Now we go back into this, opening it up. I can go Control Z. Can I go Control Z? No. What did we do here? Link? No. No, duplicate. I think I could go back to the original. Hard to say. All right. Anyways. Okay. So now I wonder if let's play around with putting a bit of a background in there. So let's see. Elements. Notice here, this is nice. If we you can put frames on things. Now notice here, this frame is just showing a generic picture there, but that's because if I take this photo and I put this train into there, look how nicely that makes a circle. And it put the train right in the center of that. And I can now put the whole picture in there and cropped around it. I wish that I spent a couple of hours doing a bunch of staff photos to get them in the center of a picture, and I wish that I had access to this tool. But anyways, that is a cool feature as well. So let's just take that out. Of course, I'm doing it over this. Styles. Notice here's the MagGuard monitoring. If I were to go to blue, I can change the to the different styles here. I can shuffle up the colors just to see what's in there. I can use this. Now the font itself is staying orange, but the shadow or the fill is staying orange. But here's some different styles to try. And this is really nice because if you have thumbnails and other projects and they're all using this Abyss style, you can just quickly change things over. But look, we can go back to MagGuard monitoring. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, so now here's where we're going to use the Control Z. Z, Control Z. Get back to where we were. That's where we were. Yeah, the font is also changing too. I just noticed that. So I wonder. Let's go back to here then. Let's go back to the brand kit. And I wonder if I can add a different brand just for this particular one here. No. So it looks like I just have my fonts here. Add a heading style. Choose a font. Yeah. Oh, let's just add a heading. ABC. Now let's edit this. Doesn't give me bold here. Okay, something else to experiment with. Now, do I delete that? There's a lot of fonts in here. Brand fonts. Well, somehow I've gone and okay, well, I've set that somehow. I'd have to change that. All right, well, let's just continue to play around and look in what we have here, because I do have my button as I want here. That's probably what I will use later on. It's going to be 100 in size, and I will make that a hot link. I did, like I said, I did get the SVG for this logo as well. So that will be interesting to see if I can use it somewhere. Elements. What do we have for elements? Oh yeah, so we looked at that. We have shapes, we have frames, we have stickers, we have charts, we have grids. Look at that. You want some graphics for coronavirus? Simple drawn objects, camping, hand drawn. I think they're always adding to these. Look at that. There's tons here. Let's search for work. Okay, so you're looking for graphic for someone sitting at work. You could use this. Gears. Look at that, we stuck some gears in there. Now, what do we want to do with the gears? Let's, well, it says that we can animate. Oh, you can, yeah, so this is pretty cool too. You can make different things for social media as well to have things pop in. Yeah, it's got a ton of features, Bjorn. It's really, really nice. And as you can see, it's not that hard to use. I pick it up fairly easily. So many things here. Oh no, look here. We can change the color. Let's do the gray. Cool. We could always just pop that down there. And then we could send backwards. And next thing you know, we've got, oh, what's this? Neon. Yeah, neon is what it does here. So if I click the play button in the top right, that would flash when it comes on. So yeah, really, really nice. You know, you saw earlier what I was using. When I used Paint Shop Pro. This is really nice. A real bear to use on things for text. You know, text, and it's a lot of controls, more than I need. So now let's take this. Oh, the button is wide for responsiveness. I'm not quite sure what you mean. In its full size, it's only going to be 100. Yes, I can see that. I guess that would be pretty wide. Are you talking about if it's on a mobile screen? The thing is that I know for this client, the client login is super important for people able to find it, because this is how they actually get redirected to a whole other the whole other tracking system, which is not on my server. I just do their web stuff, and so that's I don't mind it being super big. I don't know if I'll remove the white background, because I want it to be really prominent. But of course, once I get designing on the page, that's a good point. If I put it on there and think, oh, that white background is too big, what I will do is I will go to, let's see, background. So here I have some backgrounds. So check this out. If I want, I'm going to drag this over here. I will make it the same size as the box. And then I'm just going to go send backward, and look at that. Yeah, I could do it transparent, but I think it's going to be white on the. I think it's going to be white on that. But you're right. I could make it transparent. So let's see. Let's delete the background. And I believe that when I when I go to download this as a PNG, go transparent background and download it. I will download it to this space here, and then I will open. I'll show in folder, which is going to be on my other page. And I'll just open this in Paint Shop Pro. Open with Paint Shop Pro 64. And when that opens, yeah, so there we go. We do have it. Now, notice that's how it looks. It's not super great. I forget. It's not super smooth. It might be because of the size that I've done as well. So let's see. Maybe I need it to download, size, transparent background. No. So we did lose a little bit there. But when we go down to 100%, it's kind of tight anyways, so. Yeah, transparent is safe. Unless, of course, I know what unless I know the background is going to be white, so. What's this here? Oh, look at that, full screen. Oh, we have a bunch of shortcuts and stuff back here at the end here. Let's get back to that. But very nice to be able to add backgrounds to things like that. Make that big. Make that big. Send backward. It's just so easy to make things that look nice with it. All right, so what else have we not looked at here? We have uploads. This is a place where I've stored my uploads. Text, styles, we've looked at that. Oh, audio, I've never looked at audio. Let's see. Now, all right, so let me just pause this. Up here, I'm only getting 5 seconds because this only plays for 5 seconds. So there must be some presentation kind of thing that you can do with Canva here, but check this. Here's they also have videos. Here's a 55-second video. So I'm going to drag that over here. I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to put that. And I'm going to send backward. All right. So you can actually have a moving video in behind your graphic. Now, of course, now when you download this, install it, it's going to be a much larger file. But just the same, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's excellent. Let's try this. Oh, here's something's more pixely. Send backward to that. Okay. Yeah, an MP4 file. So how about that? So now this would be a case where you would, I would select this, and for the color, I would say I need to have a white outline. Oh, that's still not great. Anyways, yeah, it's always cool to see what you can do. I'll put that back to there. Yeah, here we were at backgrounds. So we have our different backgrounds that we can toss on there. Oh, now that's cool because before, remember, I had to drag it so that it fit. This time it automatically made it fit. Oh, so instead of using an image, I could use that. Nice. I can go with, here's an abstract, so I just drag this on here. Oh, see, this is, I like that. Food, textures, flowers, all results. Look, so nature. Okay. Uh-huh. Neat. All right, so it says more. What else? Excuse me. Apps and integrations. Giphy. What the heck is that? Oh, look at that. Let's put a GIF in the background there. Send it backwards. Ah, you can get a GIF. Oh my goodness. Now, if I download this, it's going to be MP4. I could do a GIF. Nice. Could we put a YouTube video in there? Yeah, let's see. How would we put the, okay, so let's get this back to here since we're playing with that. Background. That's just Google. Canva YouTube video as background. Whoops. Let's see. Let's see what they say here.
All right, now we're going to talk about changing the background in any of your graphics at all. So if you start with a blank post, you can see that I can click on or find all kinds of backgrounds that
Don't think that was the droid I was looking for. No. See, under more, let's see. Just got a test of the emergency broadcast system on my phone. Oh yeah, here. Search and add YouTube videos to your designs. Bah. Connect. Search. Let's Cybersalt. Let's go here. Basic. Joomla. Let's go Cybersalt. There we go. So let's do that. Well, look at that.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to cut and paste faster when working on your Joomla sites. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too. Shout out to Ivor, who in a past live stream showed us about the new copy and paste feature in Windows 10. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say, normally at this time that this video is being published, I'm doing a Maintenance Monday live stream. But today is December the 23rd, and I have kids coming over and family coming over. We're celebrating Christmas a few days early, And so,
cool. All right, let's go Control Z. Yes, you can. Let's back up to there. Yeah. I'm not even sure what the export would be on that. Let's see. Download MP4. I guess it would be that. Yeah. All right, well, let's go back to more down here. Import your latest images from Box, HubSpot, Pixton, Brandfetch, Blender. I didn't know what that is. Typeform. Yeah, Hue. Bitmoji. Add Bitmoji avatars to your design. Cool. Oh, Bitmoji. That's what those things are, eh? Oh, so that's linked to Snapchat. Well, I don't have Snapchat right now. Instagram, Google Drive. Yeah, so let's try this here. And there, Giphy, Pixabay. Oh, that must be another. Oh, okay. So the other search isn't Pixabay. That must be, maybe they have their own that they offer. All right. Let's keep going to more. Dropbox. Oh, emoji. Okay. You know, thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails that have emojis on them get more clicks than don't. So look, if I want to add emoji client login and say, hey, here's the place to log in. Look at that. So we've got all these emojis. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Look, we'll throw a camel on there. Woo. Now, oh, and look at this. Up at the top here, the camel. Let's make it Magard orange. Oh, that is very cool. So you have control over your branding here. That's really good. Okay, Pixabay, Bitmoji, whatever. More QR code. Let's see. Oh, so you can generate a QR code. Just put it on here. So let's go https www.basicjoomla.com. Basicjoomla.com. I generate the code. Oh, look at that. And then you've got your QR code right there for putting on something. I like that. Giphy Google Drive. So now let's link to Google Drive. Do they have OneDrive? No, but Dropbox. So I can connect to my Dropbox account. Let's see here. Okay, now this is because I'm using Brave that I'm getting the wrong language here. So I would need to set this up in Chrome, because right now this is a weird thing that happens in Chrome, in some of my Chrome browsers sometimes. All right, but let's go here. What's Pexels? Oh, Pexels is another free search thing. Let's search for train. Yeah, so it's another free image search. All right, let's see. What's embeds? Embed media in your design. Oh, click any icon below to view an example. Oh, so this is them showing, this is another way to embed things. Vimeo. All right. So obviously this is for, we're kind of moving out of the realm of what you would use for a static image on a Joomla site. But part of managing this too, part of managing things for a client or for promoting your own site will be that you want to put different things out on different social media platforms. And to do that, we can go up here And I think that we can go to make things. So for instance, here's some Facebook posts. Let's click on that, see what comes up. All right, so here's some templates to start making a Facebook post. We could just do this one here. You can use this template. I've already clicked on it. And you can change your picture, and you can just kind of go with that. And now if we go back to our client logo graphic and we click on template, oh, I think if I click on this, no, don't do that. See ya, Imran. Have a great rest of your day. It's early in the morning for you, I know. There must be some way, I think, to change this so that it's different for a different use. Canva, there's a free version and there's also a paid version. So in the free version, I think you're not able to resize things. There's some restrictions, but yeah. So I have the paid version. Yeah. So check out what you can do with the basic. Yeah. Design. All right, so we have presentations, social media, video, print production, products. Yeah, it's the canva.com that Bjorn linked for you there. Oh, there's a desktop version. Is there, Chuck? Cool. All right, so design anything. Let's just see what they think designing a website here. Would this be apply all 5 pages? Okay, this might be all right, what they've got. This might work for doing wireframe stuff if you're going to show someone. Black flat minimalist Sunday bite. Apply all 5 pages. Now publish as website. Wow. Presentation scrolling classic. Multi-page site with navigation bar. Oh, okay. Interesting. That is something that I do not do very much of, which is work on the preview for a site for clients. I tend to just do it or have it done. All right, let's go home. And I've got some recent designs here. Let's move these to the trash. Don't need them. Move that to the trash. Move that to the trash. Okay. Well, I have to say right now my favorite thing is the brand kit. And the ability to add different palettes for working on different projects. Headings. This I would like to get rid of now, but apparently I cannot. I selected one. I can change it to something else though. No cheese, because I think I updated you guys on my cholesterol that it went. I got it down 25%. My wife got it down 25%. I mean, I cooperated by eating too. And actually, the new foods that I'm doing now that are low in cholesterol, I'm starting to enjoy them. I had a chicken wrap last night that was actually, it wasn't chicken, it was soy, and we put some chicken flavoring on it, and it was chicken Caesar wrap. Oh my goodness, it was really good. So yeah, on Mother's Day we ordered in, and that was kind of nice. We got takeout, and I had roast beef and gravy, and it was on garlic toast, and it was really good. So now that my cholesterol's down, I am allowed, I do have treats every now and then, but for the most part, and I do still have cheese, but it's a soy cheese, and I'll tell you, it's just like cheese. And I maybe said this before, but the let's see, let's go here. I maybe have said this before, but it's really interesting because when I eat these chicken patties, which are really soy, they crunch just like chicken patties. They have the same consistency, and part of my brain says, "Oh, that's so good," and then a part of my brain says to that part says, "That's not really chicken, And then a third part says, "Shh, don't tell him," because there's just a part of my head that thinks I'm eating chicken, and that's fine. So, yeah, I do feel bad for teasing people who have had special diets or dietary concerns, or just eat differently for whatever reason. Because now that I can't just chow down on all that stuff as I was used to. I feel bad for teasing them. You're very welcome, Ivor. Thanks for your suggestion earlier and asking about video, getting us looking at those extra things. Yeah. So, my diets have changed. I found a really nice replacement for Ruffles potato chips. They're veggie chips, and they are really yummy. But a week ago, Sunday, I was at my son and daughter-in-law's house, and we had a backyard fire at their place, and they had hot dogs and real potato chips. I think I had a Nanaimo bar, and which is like a chocolate bar that's actually based out of a city north of here, but I think Nanaimo bars are known well all over the place. Anyways, yeah, so I feel confident, and because my foot has been bothering me, and it's actually sorer this morning than it was yesterday, I have not been able to be doing my skipping, which I was doing to keep in shape. So hopefully that goes. Anyways, I have an appointment with the doctor on Friday. Well, hey, that was helpful for me to learn some of those things and pick some of those things up. That's going to give me a little bit more confidence to make some graphics when I need to. And yeah. So, like I said, next Wednesday is going to be Tassos Marinos, and from tassos.gr, who's going to be showing us convert forms. I think it's convert forms. And just keep working away on things as well. Yeah, so everybody, I think we'll wrap it up there. I'm going to finish eating this soggy cereal here. My steel cut oats, I think is what it is. And I should get up and stretch a little bit. But yes. Oh, hello, Mary. You just got here today. Yeah, Mary, today was mostly in Canva. So, yeah. So, yeah, that will be good. Looking forward to that as well. It's really neat. Mary suggested that that I get Tassos on there to look at convert forms, or that we look at convert forms, and it looks pretty cool. And I'm gonna guess it's going to be my go-to. In fact, I want a go-to forms thing. Having looked at it, I was wanting to set up some forms today, but there's no sense me setting them up and then when he'll come and give us a really handy-dandy tour. Yeah, so plenty of things happening, plenty of possibilities. That's it for me today. Good hanging out with you all. We will catch you on the flip side. I hope wherever you are, you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or tomorrow. And until the next time, enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless.